Are you on the hunt for a nice memory foam mattress with good cooling and response as well? Well, you've come to the right place. Hey y'all, I'm Martin here from Mattress Clarity, and I'm here to talk about the Nectar Luxe Hybrid mattress. I'm gonna go over its construction, my experience with it, who it's a good fit for, and who it's not a good fit for.
Let's go.
So I'll start off by talking about firmness and feel. And first off, in terms of firmness, this is a super soft mattress. In my experience, close to a 5.5 out of 10, which is much softer than average. You have some super thick foam layers right on top, which really softens things up. So it's definitely gonna be on that softer end of the spectrum. Also, in terms of feel, it has more of that slow moving memory foam feel right on top of the bed. You have a super thick layer of memory foam there that offers that kind of like quicksandy feel where you lie down and you slowly sink in. But at the same time, there are coils in this mattress to offer a little bit of bounce as well. Now, in terms of how this works for different sleeping positions, starting with back sleeping, I think it's probably too soft for a lot of back sleepers, myself included as a heavier person around 300 pounds. Definitely on the softer end, and I think if you are more of a back sleeper, primarily a back sleeper, look at something closer to medium firm like the Nectar Classic Hybrid or the Nectar Premier Hybrid. Now, side sleeping, this mattress is ideal. Being super soft, it's exactly what you want if you are a side sleeper, some great pressure relief for the shoulders and the hips, but at the same time, not so soft that you get out of alignment, which can cause pain issues over time. And also when it comes to stomach sleeping, this mattress is probably too soft. Again, it is definitely softer than average, and if you're a stomach sleeper, you usually want something closer to the firmer end of the spectrum. Now, if you sleep with a partner, you also want to think about motion transfer. And that means if you lie down on one side of the mattress and your partner rolls around on the other side, are you going to feel that motion transfer to your side of the mattress? Now, usually when it comes to handling motion transfer or isolating motion to one side of the mattress, memory foam is usually the best. And there's no exception here with the Nectar Luxe Hybrid. With that thick memory foam right on top, it absorbs a lot of motion, so your partner can be rolling around a lot on their side of the mattress. You shouldn't feel it too much on your side of the mattress. Now, the Nectar Luxe Hybrid is a bed-in-a-box mattress, which means it's going to come in a cardboard box. And in our experience, it is very easy to unbox this mattress, but I would ask a friend for help. We brought the box into the bedroom, took out the rolled up mattress, and placed it on the bed frame. And then we cleared away all the plastic, gave it about 48 hours to completely off-gas and expand, and after that, it was good to go. So now let's take a look at the construction of the Nectar Luxe Hybrid mattress, starting off on top and then working our way down. First off on top, you're gonna have a breathable cover. It's also gonna have some cooling fibers woven into the top. Now, you're gonna find this feature with all the Nectar mattresses, but when compared to the Nectar Classic Hybrid or the Nectar Premier Hybrid, you're gonna find more of that cooling fiber in the Nectar Luxe Hybrid. Now, moving down below the cover, you're gonna have a super thick layer of memory foam, as I mentioned, actually 3 inches of memory foam for that slow moving memory foam feel right on top of the bed. That's gonna rest on a 2-inch layer of responsive support foam. This is gonna add some good bounce to the top of the mattress and also prevent you from sinking too far into the mattress and feeling stuck. That's gonna rest on some individually wrapped coils, which are also gonna add some bounce and support to the mattress, and that's all gonna rest on a thin layer of base foam. Now, real quick, let's talk pricing. And for a queen size Nectar Luxe Hybrid mattress with our discounts, which you can find below in the YouTube description or by using the QR code right here on the screen. With our discounts for a queen size Nectar Luxe Hybrid, around $1,550. But also, speaking of customer service terms, with all the Nectar mattresses, you are going to get a 365-night sleep trial, a forever warranty, and free shipping and returns. Before we wrap up, who should get the Nectar Luxe Hybrid and maybe who shouldn't get the Nectar Luxe Hybrid? Well, first off, in terms of who should get this mattress, it is a good option, I think, for hot sleepers. If you want that memory foam feel, but you're afraid of sleeping hot, it shouldn't be an issue with this bed. You're gonna have lots of cooling fiber right on top of the bed, and what's more with the coils, a lot of room for airflow. You shouldn't be overheating too much with this mattress. Also a great option, I think, for a lot of side sleepers. So if you sleep primarily on your side, you want something on the softer end, and that is what you get with the Nectar Luxe Hybrid. It's gonna relieve pressure on your shoulders and your hips. And also, I think if you're just a fan of that memory foam feel, that's what you get here with thick memory foam right on top. It allows you to sink in a fair amount for some good contouring and good pressure relief too. But now let's talk about who maybe shouldn't get the Nectar Luxe Hybrid. And first off, you prefer a bouncier mattress where you sleep more on top of the bed and don't sink in too far. probably not the best option for you. Again, more of a kind of slow moving memory foam feel overall with this bed. And also, if you sleep primarily on your stomach, I would look elsewhere. Again, this is a softer mattress. You're gonna want something on the firmer end, and the firmest option of this line is gonna be the Nectar Classic Hybrid, or just find a different mattress altogether. And lastly, if you want more of a cheap mattress, this is not the mattress for you. Around $1,550 for a queen size, a good deal for what you're getting, but if you want something more on the budget end, I'd look elsewhere. But that's about it. If you want some more info on this mattress, head over to mattressclarity.com for the full written review and also some great money-saving coupons. We'll see you next time.